Greetings, lovelies. It's good to see you. I'd like to do a declutter today. This is one of 3 trays, and I have drawers and a carousel and some just lying about. I can't take it anymore. So what I'd like to do is declutter it and schedule some of this stuff for execution and offer some of it to some people in my life. And if they won't take it, I'll take that stuff out and shoot it too. Let's get started. Okay, so let's start off with these 2 highlighters here on top. This is the brand new, as far as I know, Wet n Wild Rainbow Highlighter. This is super cute, and I just got it the other day, so I won't be decluttering it. Let's see if you can see that in the light. It really, you know, it's very shiny, and it's pretty. And when you swirl all the colors together, they kind of come out a nice neutral. This is really pretty, and I can't wait to wear it for the first time. I haven't had a chance, so I'm keeping that. Let's do this. This is Ofra Rodeo Drive. It's a highlighter. It's very golden, as you can see. I've had it for a few months. I got it in my Boxy Charm. I do like this. I'm going to keep it even though I don't use it very often. Here's my new Wet n Wild. This is another, I got it the same time I got the rainbow one. This is one of the highlighting powders. Okay, and this one is in the shade Crown of My Canopy. And I could see somebody with deeper skin using this and having it just like pow, you know. So it'll be really interesting to see if I can actually make this work on my face. And my e.l.f. blush, I don't really use this. And I think it's just because it's so pale. I really, and hard to open. There we go. Oh, okay. Ooh, and it glares. So yeah, so it's very pale. I tend to like my blushes to be a bit more on the pigmented side. Let me test this. It's very soft, you know, but as you can see, it's very pale. And there really isn't a whole lot to it. Do I want a bright pink highlighter? No. This is going bye-bye. Okay, so let's talk about this palette. This is a Z palette. And the only reason I use it is because I've got 3, count them, 3 loose individual shadows. And because they're in this magnetic palette, I don't use them. I don't use them. I don't like the palette. I don't really use the shadows. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do with this. But no, I don't want them. I don't want the shadows, and I don't want the palette, so firing squad? I think so. Yeah, I'm going to declutter all this. And this is the e.l.f. Total Face Palette. This one's really nice. Even though the blush is very, very pale, like that e.l.f., it's not shimmery. This is very nice. I don't use it often, but I do use it. I like it when I'm going for a very light, understated, simple look, so I'm keeping this. All right, so this is the Wet n Wild Universal Stencil Kit. I don't even know if they still make this. It comes with a series of these stencils and a few tools. Tiny tweezers and a couple of applicators. It works fine. I really should use it up. I'm not ready to execute this, but I could see that happening fairly soon if I don't start using it. Here's the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush. Find a clean spot. Let me show you. It doesn't really have any shimmer to it. It has a nice Garden of the Gods red rocks kind of color to it. I do like it, and I will on occasion use it. It's very similar to one of the Tarte blushes I have, but that one is a little bit more of an earth tone, so we'll see. This one is a Naked Cosmetics Trio. I don't remember the name of it, but these 3 shadows are awesome. They're beautiful. Let me swatch these for you. They're very buttery. See, they're very buttery, and there's a lot of shimmer to them. They're really beautiful, but they are more seasonal, so like fall and winter, not spring and summer. So I might get a few more uses out of this before it's ready to go bye-bye. So I'm going to use it. I'm going to keep it. This is IBY Beauty. Have a look at that. Look. Oh my gosh. There is absolutely no way I'm getting rid of this. This gold tone here right in the middle. Look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. It looks really good on the skin. Of course, I'm keeping this. This one is probably going to go. This is the e.l.f. Party Purple palette. It's very weak. It's got a pretty color scheme, but you can see it doesn't even swatch well. You know, you can't even see it. So yeah, this is going. Bye-bye. This is the Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells palette trio. I'm gonna have to spray all this makeup with alcohol when we're done. So pow, there you go. It's beautiful. It's really soft and light and delicate. Amy would like this. Ooh, yeah, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. All right, this is an Ulta Beauty duo. This is Nude Pink and Fresh Glow, a highlighter and blush duo. They're fine. I don't remember to use them because it's just such mundane packaging. I don't look at it and think, oh, hey, blush and highlighter. I look at it and I just see an empty space in the tray. Amy gave this to me, so I know she doesn't want it. I don't use it. If somebody else doesn't want it, I'm going to shoot it. This is another Wet n Wild. This one is called Floral Value. This one is probably 8 months old. And so, I don't know. I mean, I've gotten a little bit of use out of it. But we'll see how it swatches. It's kind of wah-wah. Bye-bye. So here's the IBY Beauty Highlight and Contour Palette. I don't know how to explain it. There are 3 different tones of, you know, contours and 3 different tones of highlighters, and none of them are shimmer. Okay, so they're a nice matte finish, so you don't walk around looking like you have a greasy face. Because to me, lately, makeup, you know, there's so much focus on shimmer, 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 that everybody walks around looking like they haven't washed their face in a week. And that's my opinion. Feel free to disagree. That's absolutely fine with me. Doesn't bother me, but if you overdo it, it really does look kind of nasty. The Ulta Beauty Strobing Palette. Shimmer blushes, shimmer highlighters, shimmer contour, and a cream. It's a mess. I hate it. I'm getting rid of it. The Urban Decay Moon Dust eyeshadow palette. This one is super cool. I really do like it. It's hard for me to find a look that I'll use it with because glitter doesn't always necessarily look good on hooded eyes on a 40-year-old woman. But I can make it work with some looks. The only thing is that you have to have a glitter primer, you know, a glitter glue type primer for your eyes in order for this to work. Otherwise they don't stay, because obviously they're glitter shadows, but they are oh so beautiful. This is really nice. I'm going to keep it. It's the Concealer Collection by Measurable Difference. This is awesome. This would be great for anybody who's like a professional. Maybe you're doing like wedding makeup or, you know, special occasions, that kind of thing, where you want to, you take one item and it does all of your highlighting and contouring, because this has a different tone for every face. A different tone for every face. One highlight and one contour. And I tell you what, it's cream. You apply it with a brush. It's easy to keep clean as a result. And it's a nice, slim, compact palette. I really like this. I'm definitely not getting rid of it until it starts to smell. So this is some of the rabble from this tray. I think this is one of the Urban Decay Vice. This one is Venom. I'll find a spot here. This one's really, really pretty, gorgeous. I'm not ready to say goodbye to it, and it only takes up a little bit of room, so this would be a good, special occasion lipstick. It probably has a couple months more life in it before I consider throwing it out, so I'm going to keep it. Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. They say it's long lasting. I haven't really noticed a huge difference. I like it. It does set the makeup, but it's not a finishing spray, so it doesn't make the makeup last any longer. But it's, as far as like getting the makeup to kind of fuse together and look good in harmony, it does that. I like the double cap. If one breaks, you have the other one. And the spray on this is really fine, so it really does do a good job with that, but it's a little too pricey for me. I have another setting spray that I really like, but I hate the spray nozzle. But when I'm done with this one, I'm going to open the bottle and pour the other one in here and then use this spray bottle. So not getting rid of this yet. Elf. Yeah, this is a glitter primer, if I remember correctly. I don't use it often, so yeah, this is my glitter primer. So I use that with the Moondust palette, and it works really well, so I'm keeping that. Kiss eyelash adhesive with aloe. It dries clear. It's the only one I use that doesn't irritate my eyes, and it lasts a good long time, even on my eyes, which, tend to be a little watery. So yeah, I gotta keep that. These two here, I have a bronzer and highlighter by Temptu. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Got these both in my BoxyCharm. They are liquid. Okay. There you go. So you can see it really does give a wet look, so you have to use it sparingly. And the bronzer also has a bit of a sheen to it, but it's very faint. And it's an absolute neutral tone, so it's not going to make you orange. So as you can see, it's really nice. I'm going to keep these for now. Okay, so this is brand new, again, BoxyCharm. A lot of my makeup is in BoxyCharm, or at least the makeup in this tray. It's from BoxyCharm. This is the Pores No More Luminizer Primer by Dr. Brandt. And you can see it sideways here. Okay, it's nice, but it kind of makes my eyes water a little bit. So I'm thinking I might give it to Amy, see if she likes it. I don't know if she uses primer all that much, but I'll show you. It's it goes on with the flesh tone. And then when you blend it out, it disappears. It has lavender essential oil in it. Now, it did not come with an ingredients list. So I don't know the ingredients, the contents of it, but I can tell you that it is a moisturizing product, and it does have lavender oil. So if you're sensitive to lavender, or if you have dry skin or oily skin, I really would not recommend this one, but I'm going to see if Amy wants it, so we'll see if she likes it. Okay, this product is discontinued. It's an e.l.f. glow thing. It's called Pink Lemonade. It is very pretty. Just the tiniest bit. I once used this to highlight my lips, and Amy was like, wow, what is that? Look at that. So pretty, so pretty. So yeah, I really like this stuff. I really need to use it up before it goes bad, because I'm going to feel bad about throwing it out. The Mega Glow Sticks by Wet n Wild. I've got a highlight and a blush. This blush is supposed to look like NARS Orgasm, and it's named Peach Bums. Peach Bums. As you can see, it's got a nice glisten and a pretty color, and it doesn't have that abominable name. So yeah, we're gonna keep that one. And this is the Illuminator. It's a highlight, and it goes on nice and soft. It's really subtle. It blends out beautifully. Totally keeping that. NYX Proof It Waterproof Eyeshadow Primer. It is not waterproof. I'm sorry, it isn't. It's mildly water resistant, but I mean, what I've noticed is that I put on my eyeshadow, and my eyes start watering, and then my eyeshadow is gone. It really has not dazzled me, and that's weird because I really like NYX. So you know, every company's gonna have one product that fails, right? But it's not a bad primer. I don't know. I'm gonna see if Amy wants it. I'm not impressed with this e.l.f. primer. It's a shimmer primer, which is weird. So if you want to make, you know, and it's bright white, which is just weird. It's strange. I'm not a fan of this at all. You know, it has, I don't think you can see it, but it has little flecks of mica in it, so it like reflects light through your eyeshadow, and not in a good way. So yeah, I'm just gonna shoot this because I know Amy won't like it. Here's the Alouette face paint, and it's a lip and cheek tint. Let's see, does it have a name? It does not have a name. Oh, wait. Blooming Berry, okay? And I don't use it. I don't use cream cheek tints, okay? I don't want another one of these colors for my lips. It's fine. It's a little boring for me. Yeah, no. I'm gonna declutter it. I'm actually getting rid of more stuff than I thought I would. The Rimmel 8-Hour Wear Lasting Finish Makeup Primer. It says that it is day proof, pore minimizing, evens skin tone, skin perfecting, and stuff like that. I do like it, but I don't know if it actually really does anything to minimize the pores. But my pores are fairly gargantuan anyway because they're scarred from all the acne in high school. But you know, it adds a little bit of a dewiness to the skin, and it works well with some of my foundations, but not all of them, obviously, because I have different types of foundations. Some are silicone, some are oil, some are water. So I'm going to keep it because it offers variety, and it actually does perform pretty well. I've never worn it and then had my makeup just wear off early on in the day, so keep that. This is the e.l.f. concealer. It doesn't really conceal anything. It's, you know, I mean, it's a good color, and it's moisturizing. It's kind of creamy. I could use it as an eyeshadow base, but I mean, I have a primer. I have an eyeshadow base. I have a concealer that I use as an eyeshadow base, and they all outperform this, so goodbye. Throwing that one out. So here's another one of my eyeshadow primers that I actually really like. I just don't use it very often anymore. This is the Photo Focus Eyeshadow Primer by Wet n Wild. It goes on white, and if you over apply, it will stay white, okay? So it goes on, it's not white, I would say it's a flesh tone, and if you don't put a tiny bit on and blend it way out, you'll wind up with a white cast. But the thing that I do like about it is that if you apply it properly, the eyeshadow will grab onto it like crazy, and it has more staying power than the NYX Proof It. So I'm going to keep that. And this is the Flower Perfecting Primer. It's the Flower Perfecting Primer. It's called In Your Prime, and it is very, very dimethicone. I don't know. It's fragranced, it's greasy. I don't really wear any foundations that are that difficult to move around that I would need a greasy primer. No, I really don't like it. I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna shoot it. It's probably old enough anyway. Here's another e.l.f. concealer in beige. It's a stick. It's discontinued. I got it on clearance. It's a little darker than my natural color, so I can use it to conceal some of the more brightly colored, like red spots or something like that if I really need it. It smells fine. Yeah, I'm going to keep it for now. And here's an e.l.f. HD blush. I believe the HDs have been discontinued. I could be wrong. e.l.f. tends to reformulate and discontinue often. And oh gosh, that one's clogged. Yeah, and that's one of the things I don't like about it. It winds up being really stiff. It's hard to get out of the tube. And then by the time you get it, you've gotten too much, and heaven forbid you have to throw some out every time you use it. It's a little messy. It's way powerful. And look at that. It's just a mess. Ugh. No. I know nobody who is going to like this. It's time for it to die. For being disappointing, it has been scheduled for execution. Okay, and the e.l.f. Tinted Moisturizer, it's an SPF 20 sunscreen with a bit of a skin tone in it. It says that it contains aloe, cucumber, and vitamins A, C, and E. So it's supposed to be pretty good for the skin and stuff like that. It does smell very much like sunscreen because that's primarily what it is. Amy said that she got some milia with it, and I've tried it a few times. I don't really wear sunscreen. I don't really like the formulation. It's a little oily. It goes. This is the Kokie Kissable liquid lipstick. It's a really pretty color. It's kind of a salmon color. I'm not going to swatch all of these because the declutter will take forever. Actually, let me swatch it. You know what? You guys deserve it. Here's a nice swatch. It's a really pretty salmon color. As I said before, it's kind of a pinky orange. It's almost a coral. And it really does last really well on the skin. On the skin. It lasts really well on the lips. I like it. I'm keeping it. Here's the e.l.f. Matte Lip Color Stick in Rich Red. And it's a very pretty color. It'd be a great lip liner. But I mean, as a lipstick itself, it's good for people like me who have little skinny lips. Because then you can draw in and stuff like that. Has a really nice fine point. So, yeah, I think I'll keep it. The e.l.f. Lip Lacquer, let's see. This one is a total flesh tone. It's very glossy lip gloss. Has a pleasant taste and scent. So I'm going to stick it in my purse and see if I'll use it more often. And these. Let's see. I have two. These are the Kokie lip paints, or excuse me, lip poudre. Lip powders, in other words. They're both nice colors, and I will wear them, but the formulation is weak because it just wears off super quickly. Okay. But I mean, they're pretty, you know, they are. They're really pretty. But, you know, this would be like, oh, I'm just going to run to the store real quick. This is not, I'm going to go to work now, you know. This one I just got for Christmas, so I can't throw it out. I just can't. That'd be wrong. I can't shoot it either. This is Trist by Urban Decay. Usually I very, very much like the Urban Decay liquid lipsticks. But this formulation goes on nice. It looks really good. And then it dries down and you make the mistake of pressing your lips together after it's fully dry, and suddenly some of it is missing and there's glitter all over your lips. It's really not attractive. But I might be able to combine this with another one. You know, use one layer and then use another one on top of it and make it work, or apply this and then put like a lip gloss over this. So I'm going to work with it, but I'm not impressed with Trist. This is, oh my gosh. I looked at this and I thought, oh, that's such a pretty color. But then when I put it on, I look like Magda. Remember, there's something about Mary. She's all uber tan, and then she has this super pale pink lip on there, and it's ghastly. This stuff, I mean, this is ghastly, and the formulation is terrible. I think I got it at like TJ Maxx or something. Say goodbye. Okay, these two are twins. They're the same liquid lip. The reason this one's wrapped in plastic wrap is because when it was sealed, and then when I opened it, the neck was cracked. And so to keep the lipstick from drying out, I had to wrap it in plastic wrap, and that seems to be working for now, but it's not going to last as long as a result. So I got this one. They're both Milani Amore matte lip creams, and their name is Fancy. Girls, if you're not in the mood to buy MAC lipstick, maybe it's too expensive, you don't have time, maybe you don't have a MAC store near you, you don't feel like dealing with, mail order, go down to Walgreens and get you some Trist by Milani. This is a dupe for Candy Yum Yum, only it's a matte liquid lip, and superb. I really like this stuff. I'm not getting rid of it. It's one of my favorites. This one's kind of a funny story. I don't know what Ofra and BoxyCharm were thinking when they did this. This nearly black purple lipstick. It's a lip cream. It's a metallic lip cream. Okay. This one's name is Napa Valley, and that doesn't look like no grape to me. Ooh, if I were still goth, if I were still going to the old goth clubs and stuff like that on Sunday and dancing to Skinny Puppy and stuff like that, this would be amazing, but I don't wear it. Nobody I know would ever wear this, which is too bad because it's a really nice lipstick, but I'm just not going to use it. And unfortunately, it's too old to give away. I've already used it without sanitizing the wand, and that would be filthy, so I gotta shoot it. It's gotta go. I really like this lip gloss. This is the e.l.f. Hyper Shine lip gloss. It comes with a brush, and it's got one of these little click mechanisms. Let me apply a little bit of it. I mean, it's just a really pale lip gloss. You can't really see it, but it's nice if you just want a little light, tiny touch of color. Super sweet like that. I really like this, and I'm not that far away from getting rid of it. This is the Ultimate Ozone Stick by Urban Decay, and it makes your cream lipsticks last longer. So I really, really, really like that. I really do. You put it on, it's like a ghost. It goes on, you can't see it, and it makes your lipstick stickier, so it'll stay on longer. Nice. Okay, here's another Ofra lipstick. This one lost its name. I got this in a BoxyCharm. I'm still considering buying more Ofra lipsticks. I do like Ofra stuff. I will use this for my more understated looks, maybe go out to dinner, that kind of thing. So I'll keep it. And these, oh, lovelies. Lovelies. These, oh, these are the best. Oh, wow. These are amazing. These are the Rimmel, what are they called? Provocalips. Okay. They're dual-sided ones. Each color is amazing. I have not found one that's streaky or, you know, kind of a goofy color. They are perfectly true. So you put them on and that's what they look like when they're dry. What I like about it is that you put them on, they dry down, and then you put the gloss on this end on over the top of it, and it feels like a cream lip. Doesn't dry out the lips, but it won't come off. You can go out on a date. You can, go swimming. Not kidding. Go swimming, go to the Y, go out sunbathing. Wear this all day long. Just keep it with you so you can use the gloss when it starts to feel a little sticky. These don't come off. I wore one of these to the dentist and 2.5 hours of dental work, and it did not wear off. I lost a tiny little corner where they were really digging most vigorously at the tooth and stuff like that. But it stayed, and these are staying. They're amazing. This one is Little Stitches, and it's by ColourPop, and it's weird. This is a subscription box lipstick. Okay, and you see how it goes on. It's really beautiful, great formula, really pretty nude. It's really nice and really enjoyable, okay? And then I wore it, and then like a few hours later, I was like, why are my lips so strange? It had worn off a little bit toward the inside of the lip and around the edges. I had this hot pink peeking out from under the lipstick. Look at the wand. I don't know if you can see that. It's weird. It's almost like they made a mistake with the pigment formulation and it's separated. And so you wind up with pink on your lips, and then it's just covered a little bit with this neutral. And trust me when I tell you, that is not attractive. It did not look good. If it was a happy accident, I could see it. If it's not a happy accident, this is not good. I'm just going to say goodbye. This is one of the Urban Decay Vice lipsticks. This one is named Menace. And it's a beautiful hot pink color. I really like it. It lasts a good long time on the lip. It's one of my favorites. I'm keeping it. And here's another ColourPop. This one's a bit more on the maroon side of hot pink. So it's a little darker, it's a little deeper, and you can see it's very pretty. It's similar to this one, but it's darker, and it's a little bit cooler. So, I mean, I don't really have another color just like this. It's actually, this is a berry. This is a berry color. I really wish you could see that well. The light in here is awful, and I do like it, so I'm going to keep it. Here's Tarte Pro. This one is named Front Row. It is an Adobe kind of color, and it is, it's more brown than anything, but it's definitely an earth tone. It's really pretty. I'm very impressed with the formulation. I'm totally keeping this. This one is Found Matte Lipstick. This one is named Wine. And it is a wine tone. It's streaky. It was not cheap, but it came with a really good lip pencil. So I'm going to keep the lip pencil and I'm going to get rid of the liquid lip. My favorite lip gloss of all time. This is my Ride or Die. This is Dior Show or Dior Addict. I think this is Dior Addict. This one's named Fancy. So two of my favorite lipsticks are named Fancy. Isn't that awesome? But oh my gosh, can you see this? I wish I could get a good angle. Look at that. It's gorgeous. It's pink with a blue shift and a little bit of silver in it. It's amazing. I highly recommend these because they're thick, but they're not sticky, so they stay for a little while. And they just, they're just nice all over. The only thing is with the really glittery ones, you can feel the grit when you touch your lips together. So if you get one of the ones that doesn't have such a chunky glitter in it, it's a much smoother feel. But I highly recommend, highly. Even though they're pricey, they last a long time. Here's another Kissable by Koki. You can get these at Walmart. This is kind of a berry red. So it's definitely, well, no, it's not a berry because it's too warm. It's a fire engine red. And they're very matte, super pretty, totally keeping it. Galactic Beauty, it's brand new. I haven't really had a chance to give it a good test run, so I'm not going to get rid of it. It's a mid-tone, neutral. Yeah, it's a mid-tone, earthy, not quite nude. It's too dark to be nude, but yeah, pretty. This one is interesting. I got this one for the 4th of July. This country's pretty cool. If you haven't been to America, I highly recommend coming. It's very safe and quiet and happy here. It's actually a really big adventure because there's so much variety here. But anyway, I digress. I wanted to wear a white and blue striped lip. Or was it? No, it was red and blue. And then I had white on another part of my face because our flag was red, white, and blue. So I got this. It dries down okay, but the lasting power is pretty awful. It lasted maybe half an hour before it started smudging, and a liquid lip should never smudge. They call it a cream lipstick, but it dries down like a liquid lipstick, and kind of, I don't like it. It's gotta go. Here's it's a pretty mediocre lip gloss. I don't even need to swatch it for you. It's just, you know, it's a bronze lip gloss. It's by Cargo. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it. Bye-bye. Here's my Mega Slicks Balm Stain. It's a moisturizing color by Wet n Wild. It's a very cute, bright pink. I don't have another color like it, otherwise I would get rid of this because I cannot keep the cap on it. But what it is, you put it on, it stains your lip and stuff like that. So even if it comes off, it doesn't come off, you know? And it's very nice. I do like it, and I like the color, but I don't know. I can't keep the cap on it. But I'm not ready to say goodbye. I'm going to keep it. And the Flower Sheer Up Lip Tint in Dewy Rose. It's really pretty, semi-sheer, glossy. I don't wear it. The cap is cracked. It's got to go.